Hello and welcome back to some more Dwarf Fortress with me, the Green Dragon. Let's keep on going. So now it's just too late to plant either of these crops, cause winter time. Yay for winter time. And we do make a lot of fish. Maybe I should disable the fish industry entirely. I import so much food and I overproduce it to such an extent. Maybe it might be better to just have those people carrying stuff. I mean, honestly, that might just be better. I mean, how good are they? I mean, we have a legendary fisher. 4 of them, too. As in, 4 good fishers, not legendary ones, obviously. Just native silver, tetrahedrite, all of the things. They are working on it, some of them. I could set some of the jobs to the now type. Just all of them, so that they are considered high priority, so the people who have furnacing open consider them a thing. And that's an idea, actually. Force people to, you know, maybe not. Could, but no. Let's let them just work on it normally, I think. How the frack do I mark these guys so that I don't lose them? Think we'll just enable fish cleaning on them for now. Or rather fish dissection. But I will shut this off temporarily. Having them, being able to re-enable them if we start running low on eatables, amazing, that would be great. But we're in no danger of that. And honestly, carrying fish is a drain on our manpower and it's completely unnecessary, really. Honestly, at this point, they're more useful just carrying stuff than fishing. And that's the truth of it. And this thing, we can always import more food. We have thousands of units. We have just a metric fuck ton of food that hasn't been cooked yet either. So there's really not that much point to continuing with that, especially since we do have the farms, which I will keep going along with the miller for the things. And that is a legendary miller. Speaking of which, how old is said legendary miller? Okay, it does not actually show. Because the pop-up is just too big. Fuck! I hate it when that happens. That is just wrong. I don't know if I can change it somewhere, but it's just bad.
Oh yes, we need to build some of these.
Oh, you fucker. What kind do you want? Just ballista arrows in general, eh? Fine. Copper ballista arrow now. Fuck. Talk about annoying crap. Okay, so assuming we have gloves, what else could we make? For them, I mean. We have cloaks, robes maybe? They don't need robes, certainly not leather ones. We don't need dwarves in trench coats. that would be just silly. I'm gonna have dwarves in trench coats. God, no. Screw that. That's Limonite. How are you on that? Not done yet. Great. Why is no one going to these? Starting to feel like those might be bugged the frack out. At least the jobs. So why don't we cancel them? And why don't we actually just tell them to work on iron for now? We'll add the other crap later, but iron for now. Cause that is our biggest, you know, choke point right now. Ooh, bismuthinite. Okay, the fuck is this? So that opens up essentially in this cavern or something? No way. Wait. How the frack did you dig into that one? Oh. Oh. Yeah. I would appreciate if you wouldn't do that, thank you. I mean, I know, I get it. It's a thing. Oh, you opened up there as well. Oh, you wonderful. So why don't we pretend that this never happened and just use some more precious mudstone blocks to account for this mistake. Just the two openings. Looks like it. No. Fuck your wall. Just want to select things so I can do the thing. I mean, you and your wall bullshit. I just need my gems, okay? I just need the gems. Gems. Wonderful, wonderful gems. I don't have a problem. Gems are just awesome. I'm just being objective here. Gems are awesome. And we need to have them. All of them. So much tetrahedrite. Plenty of material for everything. Great times, great times. Great times. Wonder how much actual castrite do I... Have you been set up to give to all the things? No. Oh, that's why we can't do shit, because you haven't been... We made a thing, but we didn't set up the gives yet. That explains so freaking much. Doesn't it? Yep, castrite is on the suspend because of that, really. There we go. Not that it has been moved downstairs anyway, or has it? I mean, maybe it's under the... No, just the one unit. Why? Why is it still up here as opposed to down below where it should be? Ah, it's being moved now apparently, but... Yeah, not sure that I like the way that is set up. Seems silly. Seems very silly. But you know, so is cutting up mudstones in treating mudstones as actual precious gems, cutting them into cabochons and then proceeding to engrave them onto other things eventually, or encrust them on other things. So I guess we're not the ones to really talk, are we? This... I should have an extra cabinet of gold. Should being the operative term. If I don't... Right, I must not have made one. Okay. Furniture, gold. Gold cabinet. Just make one for the awesomes of it. And then there's shale. That's in the way. And that sure cell hasn't frozen yet. Not that that is necessarily a bad thing, it not being frozen, of course. But yeah, it's kind of a bad thing. There is so much to carry too. Coats, you say. Coats. You want actual coats. It would be so nice if they had places where they could put this thing. Oh, you're an actual Dwarf now. What, have you been shooting at things? I think the equipment mismatch is okay-ish. It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. They changed the weapons they're carrying on occasion. As in their hand, and strap the other one wherever. I mean, hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, worst case scenario, we end up with a bunch of swordsmen. Which will still have shields and everything, so it's okay. Oh look, a giant toad. Kill it. Wish I could order... Hell, there might even be a way to order them to just kill everything that isn't of the fortress on site around here. Just... You know, on occasion when I see things around here, just... splat. Oh look, a bug bat. No, that's down below in the next one, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, and you are getting carried in there. What the frack do these scales count as? Are they actually counted as bones? Because that'd be weird, yo. That'd be so weird. And that's the thing, it's not part of any of these, really. And that's just the arrows. Speaking of, you do want another ballista arrow, don't you? Well, at this point we should have a copper one ready to roll. In theory. And we should be ready to build a few more tiles of floor as well, in theory. Ooh, yes we are. Let me just do that, shall we? Shall we? There we go. So little left here, so little flooring left before it's all neat and done. And meanwhile people continue to derp around with those. You know, just pieces of armor. And then there's just random iron stuff that's getting made, which is great actually, because we like random iron stuff. Random iron stuff makes us happy. Doesn't it? Fire snake remains. Welp now. Welp now. Isn't that wonderful? Let's just do the mudstone thing. And yeah, you're just forging gauntlet, which is fine. That is surely fine. Don't think I've seen any crap due to running out of iron for a while, which is encouraging. Mostly because it's, I think, just one bar for most of these jobs. We've done most of the expensive jobs at the start, so it helps. And just so much mudstone, but we're gonna get rid of it eventually. We're working on it. It's happening. It's gonna be a thing. We're gonna get rid of it. All of it. So, we essentially need 24 gold doors here for this area. That's workable. Masterpiece Iron Greaves. I like that. I thoroughly approve Masterpiece Iron Greaves. Very much so. There are so many Crundle skeletons, though it's not even funny. Wonder how good are these guys getting at butchery. They're actually picking up skill. At butchery, no less. Of all things. The one skill that you never seem to get any real skill in. For various reasons. Or at least I don't. Apparently that's not that big a deal. How are we? Running out of raw fish as well, which is fine. Just, yeah. It's like a balance thing, right? As in, how many jobs you're creating, how many you're completing, and how big your backlog is and how quickly you're working through that as a result, of course. And, you know, by removing some of the jobs that needed doing from here and adding a couple more bodies, just hauling stuff, that would help, especially once these fish get finished and there's a lot less hauling needing to be done just to maintain the food chain. Because the fishers were always sort of an afterthought, right? The primary thing was always going to be the milling and the, you know, the internal stuff, the stuff that's safe on the inside, out of the way. And yes, this does take precedence and does slow down things down, but it is kind of important because, I mean, honestly, come on, honestly, that needs to be done, because otherwise it just looks like crap. And hey, that guy has some skill, huh? Sweet. And ooh, you have gotten some skill at bone carving, huh? Well done, bro. Well done. And you are a potash maker in theory, but right now working on clothing. Which is great. I'm all for it. Anything at all that we want here. Anything at all. Maybe some shields. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's just make some shields. Let's just make a fuck ton of leather shields. Well, maybe not. I mean, iron shields are good. I don't know if it counts, but iron shields are magma safe. I'm not sure if that's a thing that I need to worry about, but you know, making them out of a magma safe material might be better if we're gonna be fighting like clowns, which might be spitting fire and stuff. Just saying. This cannot be good, though, for the state of things. There's no way that is good, this not being connected. You know, let's connect those two magma things up and make that a thing so that this can even out and fill up and be a thing. I really think I should do that. I really think I do. And yeah, I do have this nice magma garbage dump, except I've never seen people toss things in, and of course I can't tell cause most of those things will just melt when they're tossed in. So it's kind of a interesting situation. Sweet winter autosave. Sweet winter autosave. Okay. So, this exact tile. So all of these are dark. Are there any lamps or any such thing that I could make? Or is that not a thing in this game? I'm just wondering. Stock level is low, plant cloth. But I have people for that, right? Yes, I do. Excellent. Yes, I do. Very much so. And then there's all this thread that hasn't been moved, and yep. Plenty of work that still needs doing. Plenty of blocks that are still being made too. Which is good, cause we have things for those blocks, like there. Nearly done. It'll soon be rid of all this nasty, nasty crap. That's just seed stockpiles. I could make plump helmets. And that's the thing, I do have an emergency escape thing. I could just switch my food to plump helmets. Have a lot of seeds for them. If I'm ever in danger of starving, I can switch to mass-producing plump helmets. And that will tide me over pretty good eventually. It might take a month for them to grow, but I think that it could be okay. Very much so. And you are melting tetrahedrite. And there's people melting limonite. Good, good. Oh, except that we've run out of limonite here, because people haven't carried it down here. So that's wonderful. That's another choke. And yes, still have people wasting manpower on that, but that isn't such a necessary thing. You can't even begin to imagine how necessary it is. It's an eyesore, it needs to go. Well, honestly, I could have just cut down trees and made the whole thing out of trees, just floors at least. But it still matters, it's still a principle thing. Yes, no fishing. None. And yes, I again do have people just bringing up gems, which is another wasteful thing. I know. I'm aware of this. Speaking of gems, I wonder if there are any more around here that I could make use of. Any at all. Any at all. Nope, just little treesies. Oh well. Plenty of gold though. Lot of gold, in fact. We've gone looking. Ooh. Hello. That's a thing. And that is apparently water. Tempted to fuck with the water. But I'm not gonna fuck with the water. I could, but I'm not gonna. We have so much bismuth and so little to do with it. I could just make bins out of it. I could make bismuth bins. I'm not gonna, but I could, and tempted. But I should leave the bismuth alone. The bismuth was a bad idea. It's valueless, we can't really harness it because we don't have castrite. It's not necessarily a good pick. And we are very much out. Oh, sorry. Out of limonite, it seems. Okay, here is the place. Okay. Let's dig. Shall we? Let's just dig. 4 marble, because we will need some. And apparently here we are slowly working through this stockpile of glory. Also Beep Beep, our guest star.
You need to
I-
build me something. It's for the good of the fortress.
Oh, god damn it. Crowns! You want crowns, do you? Okay. All of the rock crafts then. You evil fucker. Well, it's better than ballista bolts. In all honesty, it is better than ballista bolts. I actually had a situation where I ended up with 2 barons because someone inherited the barony of somewhere else. And then we had a thing and it was interesting. Don't think we have... I'm pretty sure we don't have any clay. I've checked and checked, right? Yeah. Why don't we just do the melty melt on that? And there's like llama blood stuff. Just gonna forbid that in order to reset it. And then we're just gonna spend that and hopefully melt that down and it's gonna be great. Apparently don't really have that much castrite, but I assume we got some. Hopefully. And wow, we are mostly actually done. That's great. That is actually kind of awesome. How are we on the stuff here? Well, there's no way to tell how far along we are other than going down there and looking at the gems and trying to get an estimate, is there? So that's not really a great way to approach this. But these are approaching done. Think the next thing should be the gold. Doors for the living quarters, actually. And after that, the silver cabinets, the rest of them, that is. Or should the silver cabinets go first? Well, in any case, I will enable silver on these. How are we on these? Yeah, this bit of gabbro here and there, it's kind of in the way. Can't help with it, but it is. Lot and lot of mudstone getting destroyed. And actually, I'm all for it. Mudstone going away, it's just great. Anyway, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed this and I'll see you guys in the next one, so see you then.